Good tidings, fellow friends of the world. It's Zeklo, and welcome to Don't Starve Together's Metheus puzzle. So, it seems to be fully complete now, and completely doable, as people have finished it. And so, here's going to be the tutorial. Problem is, it's not as straightforward as Cyclum is, as the puzzle is different for each and every person. So I'll tell you how to do it, but it's not going to be one specific answer. Alright, so first thing, you're going to have a window similar to this one. There's going to, however, be a button at the bottom that says log in through Steam or something. It's going to be the Steam icon. So you got to sign in through there. Afterward, you're going to be taken to a page like this. Now, yours might be a bit different. Yours may not have the torch. So, Cyclum, the reward for completing Cyclum was a tragic torch skin. This is the torch right here. This will only show up if you have the skin. If you do not have the skin, then go to the description. There will be a link to Cyclum and instructions how to complete it, because it is currently available once again. It should be noted that those who previously completed it originally, their skin is upgraded to the tier of Timeless, while if you do it again, yours will be Loyal. And I mean, if you even want, if you already did it originally, you can do it again to get a Timeless and a Loyal, so you'll have two Tragic Torch skins. But that's not needed, you only need one. So, once you've done that, it should look like this. You're going to want to click the console here. Here comes the next part. You're going to need a partner. So, basically, you have two codes, as you can see. They're going to be different for you and your partner. And you need to input your partner's black code, and they need to input your gold code. Or they can input your black, and you can input their gold. So long as you're inputting the reverse. When you input theirs, your thing should turn gold. When they input yours, theirs should turn gold. And then once it syncs up, it'll turn gold and purple. That means you're linked. If you synced up correctly, the page should refresh and light up the other half of the room. The obelisk in the middle will now become inspectable, but we shall go over this in a different video, as the translations are complete and all that's left to cover is lore. You'll probably have noticed that another one of the consoles is now available to be clicked on. This is where things get a bit tricky. Each of you will have a new set of symbols and a new password. These passwords equal one another. So the first symbol you have equals the first symbol they have, and the second symbol you have equals the second symbol they have. It's better to think of these as 1 through 6 instead of these weird symbols. The way this works is that once each of you have placed your symbols down in the 6 slots below, corresponding to your partner, you may click the button to see how many you have right. 1 light means you have 1 right. 2 lights mean you have 2 right, etc. The difficulty comes in you don't know which ones. If you are familiar with the game Mastermind, it is quite like this. Basically, you need to move around a symbol and click to check what changes. If you lose a light, that means one of the symbols you moved is incorrect. But remember, the symbols have to be in the same spot as the corresponding symbols your partner has. If you make a move, your partner has to make the same move. Otherwise, things are going to get messed up and it's not going to work. Now, this may or may not still be an issue by the time you're watching this, but there have been incidents where after completing the second part, all the puzzle pieces disappear. This is a problem because the third part takes this order of puzzle pieces. So, before you finish, screen cap it, or something. You have to have it. For the next part, you gotta be with your buddy in-game. In the ruins, a new structure will spawn, that is the ancient chest. Your job is to fill this with the correct items in order to finish this part of the puzzle. You already have the information to finish it, you just have to decipher it. That is the answer for part 2. The 6 runes in the 6 different slots. That is important. You have to remember the order and the symbol, both types, both the notched one and the symbol one. Symbols mean the item type. The notched ones mean the stack. So, go down in the description, there will be a translation guide. All you gotta do is just match up the pictures with the item it says, and then plug them in. You'll get a pop-up saying you did it right. Otherwise, did something wrong. Now when you return to your title screen, you'll be greeted by 2 skins. Skins which I'm going to leave as a surprise for those of you who don't already know. But we're not quite done. When you go back to your Metheus page, the background should have changed. In fact, it should be gone entirely, showing a room, the atrium. That's all for the puzzle. I hope this video helped the best it could. There's only so much I can do given that the puzzle changes per person. Thank you all for watching, and... wait a second. 13 runes. 13 ancients with holes in them. Some of them with the runes. I know they were used to help translate, but it took 13 updates for this to become interactable, and tomorrow is the 13th, and that's a Thursday, Clay's favorite day for updating things. Stay tuned. So will I.